It has been a week or so since the Euros finished. And let me tell you, I don't believe the Euros was actually that good. I don't believe the quality of the Euros has been up to the standard of the last few Euros. I actually think it was quite bang average, to be honest. But I am so excited for the Premier League to come back again. Well, I've missed the Premier League so much. The excitement, the talent, the games, it's non-stop, it's amazing. And we're not far away, only a couple of weeks away. It'd be interesting to see what happens from now on. Obviously got, another 5 weeks or so of the transfer market. And no one, obviously Man United signed Yoro, the young centre-back, I think it's Yoro, for an extortionate amount of money for a man with 1 year left on his contract who wanted to go to Real Madrid, but anyhow, that's their choice. But they say they don't spend money, and the Glaziers never give them any money, and they don't actually buy players, even though they consistently buy players, consistently spend a lot of money. Weird fan base. They also signed Zerki, I think it is, who's a big, fast striker of sorts. Even though I can't remember how much they spent on him, 30-40 million, I think it was. Even though they spent 72 million on a striker last year, they've now bought another striker because that striker obviously isn't performing. I actually like Højlund. I think he's got a bit about him. He's young. You got to give him time. And signing a striker just as poorly prolific as he isn't really going to help him. I think the introduction of Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to be humongous for them. Incredible. He is one of the deadliest finishers. So that's going to help them loads. We still need to wait and find out what's happening with Man City's hearing. I think it's not long till that comes about. I think that needs to be settled before the summer, before the start of the season, sorry. And we'll look into that, and I'll do another video on that in the next week or so. Chelsea, I mean, no one really knows what they're doing right now. They're too busy being racist again. Not all of them, obviously, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know who they're signing. There's rumours of them signing everyone, essentially. They're being linked with a lot of players, a lot of good players, by the way. Linked with a lot of good players. Liverpool with Arne Slot, new manager coming in, new ideals. I see he had his goalkeepers wearing what looked like sunglasses in training, but there's meant to be special technology to help enhance their goalkeepers, essentially. Never heard of that one, so that might be a new thing that starts happening. You don't know. Sometimes someone comes along and does something and you think it's mad, and then once you start seeing results you think, oh god, yeah, maybe we should start copying doing that. But obviously he's got to get a lot out of some of those players. Again, they haven't signed anyone yet. Obviously they've had 1 or 2 return from loan, but obviously a few of their better players are ticking on a little bit. Obviously Thiago has retired and left as well. Tottenham have signed 1 or 2 and linked with literally every player under the sun, as per usual. They signed Archie Gray from Leeds, 25-30 mil, I think it was. He looks like a good player, actually. He does look like a good player, and it'd be interesting to see him under Ange. I think his style of play will suit Ange's style of play. So that might be a real good match made in heaven there. And obviously paying that amount of money for an 18-year-old, you are going to play him. He's not there to join the reserves, he's there to play. And obviously if you're good enough, it doesn't matter about age. So that'd be an interesting one. Not looking forward to, that's the wrong word, but I'm interested to see how they do under Ange this year. Because obviously now they're trying to get a few more players in of Ange's sort of philosophy and style of play, and he's had another pre-season with a lot of these players. So it'd be interesting to see how they sort of continue, because obviously defensively last year they were so wide open, so wide open. I don't think they can be that wide open this year with the defence that they've got. You can't do that because they're going to continuously concede goals. So it'd be interesting to see them. It'd be interesting to see who, like even Aston Villa. Aston Villa made some smart signings. Onana, that's a decent centre mid signing. It really honestly is. He's going to improve them a lot, and they're already a pretty well drilled team. Only thing with Emery's teams is they sort of perform for a while, like he did at Arsenal. He performed for a significant period, and then it slowly just went off the rails. Slowly started letting teams have more and more shots and more and more possession, and results sort of stemmed a little bit. As you sort of saw towards the end of the season, results started to slow up a little bit. They still got Champions League, which is incredible, by the way. It's nice to see. So again, be interesting to see how they cope with that this year. So I am buzzing. I can't wait for the Premier League to be back. So please let me know in the comments, what do you think? Who do you think is going to get top 4? This is based off of now, with the people that have signed and whatnot now. Obviously, we'll come back to this in a month or so's time when probably most people have done their signings. But for now, who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is getting top 4? Please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, please share and subscribe and get this out to as many people as you can. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.